In case my accent hasn't given it away, I am from Ireland. I think Ireland's a great country to be from, and I'm always delighted to see Irish people do well on an international stage. This video is set to be released on the weekend of St. Patrick's Day, and so to celebrate, I thought I'd take a trip through history and talk about all the WWE wrestlers that have come from the Emerald Isle. There are more Irish wrestlers in WWE right now than there ever have been before. But first we need to tip our hat to the past. To the best of my knowledge, the first Irish wrestler to make it to WWE was Velvet McIntyre. Born in Dublin, she moved to America as an adult and eventually joined the World Wrestling Federation. She held the WWF Women's Tag Team Championships for a combined 811 days with 2 different partners. And she was a singles champion as well in 1986. Unfortunately, she's probably best known for the Women's Championship match that she lost at WrestleMania 2. Her match with the Fabulous Moolah in Chicago had to be cut short after her gear started to come apart following a missed splash. Fit Finlay from Belfast is one of the most underrated wrestlers that's ever competed in WWE. He had solid runs in WCW and WWE, but never progressed past the mid-card. He was such a well-rounded talent that he was mainly used as a utility player and never in a really high-profile spot at the top of the card. Behind the scenes, he's well known as a great mind for the business and has been instrumental in bringing women's wrestling forward leaps and bounds, with numerous women citing him as helping them bring their careers forward. But now we come to the modern era of Irish wrestlers, and we kick off with the first Irish WWE champion. Sheamus debuted on WWE TV in 2009, and by the end of the year he was beating John Cena to win the top prize in the company. He's been a featured player ever since then, winning multiple championships and doing great work as both a hero and as a villain. He received particular praise for his brutal matches with Gunther in 2022, where the Irishman and the Austrian battered each other over the Intercontinental Championship and created an iconic rivalry in the process. Finn Balor's contributions to professional wrestling in the modern era are hard to measure. Even before his WWE career, he was changing the face of modern wrestling with his time in Japan when he created the Bullet Club. Balor's brainchild soon grew into the most popular wrestling group anywhere in the world, introducing thousands of fans to a wrestling world beyond WWE and indirectly leading to the creation of a new promotion, All Elite Wrestling, which gave scores of men and women an opportunity to shine on a massive stage that they never would have received otherwise. And that's all thanks to the man known as the Prince. Then when Finn did get to the biggest promotion in the world, he just kept going. He was the face of WWE's NXT brand as they exploded in popularity, holding their top championship for 292 days. Then when he arrived on the main roster, he became the first man to win the Universal Championship, even if the reign was tragically cut short by injury. He's bounced back with plenty of titles since then, and at the time of recording, he's one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions as part of the Judgment Day. Speaking of whom, another one of their members is JD McDonough. The man born Jordan Devlin is from Finn's hometown of Bray in Wicklow and was trained by Finn in his wrestling school from the age of 16. He became the face of the Irish wrestling promotion OTT and looks to be the heir apparent to outstanding male wrestlers from Ireland in WWE. Looking to the north of the country again, we have Killian Dane, a former NXT Tag Team Champion as a member of the Team Sanity. He also took part in a 6-man ladder match to crown the first NXT North American Champion, a match frequently cited as one of the greatest ladder matches in wrestling history. Another man from Belfast is Tucker, who had a comparatively short run in the organisation, but was part of the tournament to crown the first WWE United Kingdom champion. And now it's time to talk about Becky Lynch. If Becky isn't the most important women's wrestler of the 21st century, she's certainly in the conversation. One of the fabled 4 horsewomen of NXT who vowed to bring women's wrestling to prominence in the mainstream. She was always a popular figure, but that popularity exploded in 2018 with an attitude change that led her to dub herself the Man. This rise culminated in winning the first women's main event in the history of WrestleMania, and she's been one of the company's top stars ever since, winning 6 women's world championships, a tag team championship with her hero Lita, and consistently putting on excellent matches even after coming back from maternity leave. At the time of recording, she's heading into WrestleMania for another massive match, which pits Ireland's finest against Australia's finest. But like Finn Balor has with JD McDonough, Becky has also been conscious in bringing up the next generation of great Irish talent. In 2023, she returned to NXT, where she reigned as the women's champion, before losing the title to Lyra Valkyria. Like Becky, Lyra is a native of Dublin and followed the road to the United States that Becky had paved. While much of her story is yet to be told, the future is ripe with possibilities. The match against Becky where she won the title was a stormer, and she's been putting in great work as the champion ever since. With her skills improving and her popularity rising, it's very possible that the future of women's wrestling in WWE could lie in an Irish woman once again. For such a small country, I'm really happy about the impact that Ireland has made on WWE. We've had plenty of champions who've given us plenty of great memories, and it really does feel like the future is bright. And as an Irishman, it is so satisfying to see. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone! If you enjoyed the video, consider hitting the like button, sharing the video around, and subscribing to the channel.